How Eric Clapton changed the sound of Player's second album. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. Player's debut album was released in 1977. It had that #1 monster hit, Baby Come Back, and This Time A Minute for Love. Their sophomore came out the following year, in 1978. But they decided to make some changes because of a certain person that they were touring with, Eric Clapton. Touring experiences, I know with the second album, we had talked about this before, that the change with the Clapton thing, the connection, that you were encouraged to rock it out a little bit.
Well, yeah, after the first album, which was definitely Blue-Eyed Soul, soft rock, I guess, whatever you want to call it, we got a call from the RSO Records, and they said, we're putting you out with Eric Clapton, so you need a new album and you need to rock it up a little bit. You need to harden up your sound, put a few rockers on there. So Crowley and myself, we locked ourselves away and we wrote a good handful of rockers, stuck them with some of the stuff we already had, and that was the album Danger Zone. And it worked well for us on the Clapton tour. There were just enough rockers in there for us to not look, too soft, so to speak.
Yeah, with Clapton, what was it like touring with him? Because he's on another level that people can understand, and he's also a different type of guy. But what was it like touring with him?
We hardly saw him. We'd watch him most nights, but I had a few run-ins with him. Pleasant run-ins in London in the old days, but I didn't know him personally. We worked with Cream. Paladin played with Cream once and stuff, but. He, at the end of the tour, he, in that area between the arena and the dressing rooms where all the road cases are, down behind the stage, we'd just come off, and he came up, and he had a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he slammed it down on the road case, and he said, "Thanks, guys, for supporting me. Opens it, takes a big glug, passes it around. We all have a glug, and he said, 'It's been fun, thank you.' And that was that. It was very pleasant."
How often do you go out? I mean, what's your schedule like?
All summer. I've been out all summer, whether it's been one-offs on the weekend or we just, like I said, we just did a whole cluster together. And I haven't seen summer. I haven't been to the beach. I've barely seen the sun. It's just I've been going out every weekend, sometimes in the middle of the week. And the last outing was like 10 days or something. It was crazy. Mm-hmm. So I'm going again tomorrow, and I've got work, mostly yacht rock stuff, but not all. I've got work right up through May next year already. It's crazy. You got me. I really, my tastes have changed so much.
It's hard, isn't it?
I loved all the Beatles stuff.
Yeah.
I coming a little closer, I like some of the Coldplay stuff. Yeah. I hear stuff via. I have a stepson and my own son. They're both 18. And I get to hear most of the new stuff via them. They'll plug it in the car, and play me stuff they like. But these days, I don't listen that much. Mm. I write my own stuff, and I still listen to the classic stuff, and I love it all. I like it. I like the music from the 70s before the machines came in.
Yeah, I agree.
When people could sit and sing you a song with a guitar or a piano that they'd written.
We'll have more of our conversation with Peter Beckett, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say, first we did an interview with Peter, and about 20 minutes into the interview, it stopped recording. The machinery stopped recording. So I, with my tail between my legs, contacted Peter and said, "I'm so sorry, this never happens." And he said, "Oh, we'll do it again. That's fine." So then he gave me another, I think, 25, 30 minutes. Really classy guy. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music.